How is everybody this fine day? It is Friday. I hope all of you are having a phenomenal week. I hope you're going to have a great weekend. I hope you're going to have a great weekend before the Christmas holiday. And you're going to take care of yourselves in the holiday. You're not going to overindulge, but you are going to allow yourself to enjoy the holiday. That's one of the things we specialize in our coaching, by the way. And here is the link to the coaching. Wanted to get to it early because these deals are going to be closing up very, 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 very shortly. Crystal and I are very close to completion of our huge project, and we can't wait to share it with all of you. However, today, this day, I thought we would do something that I think is pretty neat. There is an account that has come across my feed called Low Cal Alley, right? Low Calorie Alley, excuse me. And I just saw it, and she has these three videos that I thought would be very important for people to watch. So let's get to the first one right off the bat. And let me see here. Is this the right one?
About being overweight that no one seems to want to say.
This is the first one. So let's get this. Let me try. I got to check one more thing here real quick.
Out loud, but I will. I'm someone who has been overweight for 30 years. Number one, I hate how big my underwear looks. Have you ever went to your...
So basically she's going to list off all the things she hates about being fat. It's calling it the Fat Truth series. I think she should make 100 of these motherfuckers. So we're going to listen to it one more time. We're trying to listen to them from the very beginning to the end.
Here's the fat truth about being overweight that no one seems to want to say out loud, but I will. I'm someone who has been overweight for 30 years. Number one, I hate how big my underwear looks. Have you ever went to your skinny friend's house and you've seen their underwear? It's like this big. Mine looks like a parachute. That's just how I feel. Two,
Damn.
I hate wearing a real bra to cover up and enhance my boobs. Immediately, 3 more appear on the back. I'm trying to support these girls. Then I got 3 more back boobs to worry about. Make that make sense. Number 3,
I know it was rhetorical, so I'm not going to allow the snark to win.
amount of toilet seats I have broken in 30 years needs to be studied. As I'm saying this right now, the toilet seat in one of my bathrooms at my house is broken plumb off. I gotta get a new one today. So that one's fresh on my mind. Number 4, I hate how close my belly is to the steering wheel. My belly sits in my lap. I don't like that. Gotta go. Number 5, I hate going to a public bathroom. The toilet is up against the toilet paper roll, so I can't get enough spreadage of the legs to wipe my ass. I get it done. It's just the truth. And I know I'm not the only
I'm glad she gets it done.
one. I'm just not afraid to say it out loud because this is just reality for me. So you can judge me if you want to. I've judged myself a little bit as well, and I'm doing something about it. I have spent 30 years of my life of being the fat girl. That doesn't mean I can't change now. Basically, this is going to be a series just to remind myself of why I'm on this journey to begin with. I don't hate myself, but I love myself enough to recognize that this is not normal. This is not the life that I have to live anymore. I have the option to change. I'm going to choose it. If you can relate, give me a like and follow, because this is just the beginning of the list. Being overweight that no one seems to want to say out loud, but I will. Number 1, intimacy is so hard. In the middle of it, when I'm laid back, all I can think of is that I probably look like a strung up, big, chunky rotisserie chicken. Just me? Okay.
Just, why strung up? I'm just saying, like, I don't, whatever you're into, I'm not going to judge, but why strung up?
I've been with my husband for 10 years. I'm obviously comfortable, but it just gets hard to get
to be strung up. You're obviously very comfortable
into that space in your mind whenever you don't like the way you look. Number 2, I hate that I get annoyed when I want to eat something, but my husband doesn't. So he'll say, yeah, sure, we can go. I just don't want anything. Pisses me off. My husband should not have to be an accomplice to my food addiction. It's a stupid way of thinking, but I can't help but have those thoughts. I no longer want to be irritated because I'm insecure about how much food I'm eating. Number 3, roller coasters. I was a fat kid my whole life, and I was always scared I wouldn't fit on a roller coaster until it happened to me one day. I was probably 13, 14. It absolutely destroyed me inside. The Tennessee Tornado at Dollywood. I try to pull it down and latch it. It will not latch. I'm wearing a big hoodie.
I love that ride, the Tennessee Tornado. I love it. At Dollywood, it was an awesome ride.
People in my mouth said, oh, it could just be your hoodie.
By the way, Dollywood's one of the best amusement parks to go to, especially if you have family. If you have young kids, you do a lot of walking, so it tires them out, but it is a fun place to go, like, for everybody. They got great rides, great food, great shows all year round. You could go in the middle of winter. The rides aren't running, but they'll have tons of lights and shows. Dollywood is by far one of my favorite places in the fucking world.
try. So I take the hoodie off, they try again. My mom tries to push it down, it just wasn't working. I had to do the walk of shame at like 13, 14 years old, get off of the ride, sit down at the bottom with my dad, and I just remember crying. I'm scared of roller coasters ever since. Number 4, I'm a clean person, but sometimes I dread taking a shower because I know I'll have to see myself naked. And you know that saying, what you eat in private, you wear in public? Very true, but nothing compares to whenever you take your clothes off and you are standing in the mirror butt naked and it's just you, yourself, and the sheer damage that you've done to your body over the years.
Damn, she is extremely self-actualized and saying all the real shit. Like, all the real shit.
That's a tough pill to swallow. That brings me to number 5. I hate that I have to lift up parts of my body to clean underneath it. It's embarrassing, and it's just me by myself, and I get embarrassed with myself. All of these are embarrassing to say out loud, but this is the life that I've let myself live. I've let myself live for 30 years. This is not me hating on myself. This is just me holding myself accountable, because sometimes we need to hear hard things to overcome them, which is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to change my life. Give me a like and follow if any of these resonated with you, because there's plenty.
So let's do one more by her.
Overweight that no one wants to say out loud, but I will. Number 1, I hate making a quick movement and some random part of my body clapping. No need to explain further. If you know, you know. Number 2, I hate that I bitch about not being able to save money, but then if you look at my bank account, it's fast food, fast food, fast food. The drive-through has been eating my money for a long time.
What a great way to look at it.
That brings me to number 3. I hate having to constantly clean out my car, because if I didn't, it would be a junkyard for all the fast food that I've ate. I can't let my husband know that I already had dinner before I go have.
We've talked about this on this channel so many times, like the hiding of food, the hiding of behaviors like that from your spouse because you do it on your way home. I used to do the same thing. It's horrible to think of, but I mean, good for her for recognizing this shit.
Dinner with him. So I've got to stop on the way home, find a trash can, to throw my trash away in, so that when I get home, if he comes outside, he doesn't see that I've already ate. I'm so sick of that. Number 4, I hate how much space I take up. I can feel it. If I'm sitting in the car next to my husband, I can feel the space that I'm taking up between the two of us in the front of the car. If I go to a restaurant and I sit in a booth beside a friend, I'm always the bigger one. I can feel that I'm taking up most of the space. Sitting on a couch, sitting at the doctor's office, in those tiny little chairs they give you. I hate feeling how much space I'm taking up. Number 5, I hate how self-aware I have to be. Like, for instance, me and my husband went to an outdoor concert before where we sat on the grass. I can't even enjoy the concert because the whole time I'm sitting there thinking, how am I going to get my big ass up without looking crazy? And on top of that, I'm sitting there uncomfortable. When you're fat, it's not as easy as just getting up. I just want to be able to hop up. When you're overweight, the mental battle is almost just as hard as the physical battle. I came up with this list to remind me why I so badly want to change. Because sometimes when I'm in the midst of wanting to binge, I don't think about all this stuff. I don't. And if I do think about it, I just don't care in that moment because I just need that fix. Need that little bitty high that I'm going to get from that food. No more. This is a list to keep me accountable. So when I'm having those cravings, I can scroll through and say, you know what? Do you see all these reasons why you hate being fat? They significantly outweigh that cheeseburger you're about to eat that's going to make you feel good for 30 seconds.
So she's awesome. Again, her name is Low Calorie Alley on Instagram. I already follow her. I suggest you go do. I am going to be sending her a message saying that I will coach her for free for 6 months because I did put her in the thumbnail of video. And even though this is an extremely positive video and I'm a huge fucking fan of hers already, I will happily still, since I put her in the thumbnail of the video, offer my coaching to her because that is really an amazing. That's the type of stuff that we should reward, right? Like, you know, she's trying and she should be very self-actualized with the damage she's caused. And it sounds to me like she is, but she's trying and that is what we should support, right? Like if, you know, I love how she was super self-actualized about how she doesn't need the food either. It's just like, it's the cravings and everything like that. Like she's ready to change if you ask me, because that is a huge portion of what you need to get ready to change. You guys have no idea the amount of excuses I hear, because in reality, most of it is excuses. Like, now don't get me wrong, there's a difference between reasons and excuses. Like if somebody says, I can't lose weight because of my metabolism, like that's not a true thing. That's not a reason. Like that's an excuse. A reason being is I have to eat at such a low calorie rate that such a low volume of food or low number of calories to lose weight that I'm constantly hungry and I keep giving into the hunger. That's self-actualized. You see, the difference in wordage is very important for your own brain because one has you accepting the fact that you are not eating at the caloric range you need to, whether it be because you're on a medication or you have some sort of condition, which, by the way, even if you had the worst hypothyroidism and the worst, whatever, like drug you're on or disease or hypothyroidism, PCOS, it's not like 50%. It's like a 15% hit to your basal metabolic rate. Move more, like literally move more. Most people have a very sedentary lifestyle in the United States now. Very sedentary. It's a huge problem. And I'm not saying that activity is the way for us to defeat the obesity epidemic. I am saying that activity is good for your heart health and good for you to stay alive and shit like that. So that is what I would take that we need from there. But she seems very willing to keep her mind open and try to get there. And it's a different journey for everybody. Like it's truly a different journey for every human being. Like I'm looking at this thing right now. I am 1,797 days binge free, and I can think of so many binges before that, and I can remember that last one very, 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 very carefully. By the way, also new Taylor Swift documentary released tonight, so the wife and I will be watching it. But it's also on my calendar. So, Mama Bear, what'd you do here? Her realizations are very similar to the ones I had at the beginning of the year. I hit 70 pounds down today. Hell, motherfucking yeah. Great goddamn job. And I see everybody because in my comment section, even though, I have a book called Hunger Free and Happy, and my sarcasm sometimes makes people think that I'm angry all the time. And I'm known as the Angry Bald Man because I thought it was funny. But this is what we do. Like, we congratulate people in the comments because that's fucking awesome. And all of you should congratulate her too. So I will take some questions here for a little bit. Here's, by the way, one more time, here's where you can get our coaching. You want to get this now because we have a very big project we are about to launch. And the big project we are about to launch, we will still be honoring the coaching that gets sold now, but the coaching price will likely go extremely, extremely, extremely up. So I would suggest that if you ever thought about getting coaching, now is the time. This is $199.99 for daily communication, weekly video conferences, and a bunch of new extra perks that are about to come to any of our coaching clients. So please check that out. And also, if you're already a member of the app and you're watching, we have some big changes coming. We can't wait to show you. You're going to be very pleased about it, and you'll see why. You'll want to extend also. All right, your phone is being annoying, but congratulations on Mama Bear. Everybody, seriously, congratulate her. That's awesome. It truly is. It's awesome. But I might be live tomorrow. I'm not sure. Depends on how this goes. But I just want to let everybody know, like, it is very, very, very important that all of you really, really try to be self-actualized as this woman. This woman did a great job of recognizing where she has let herself down when it comes to her fitness, her health, and her food. And I think that she is like where a lot of people should get to, because we went through this little phase where we're trying to pretend that being morbidly obese is somehow cute or funny or perfectly okay. And it's none of the above. It's not okay for you. It's not okay for your family, your society, the country, the environment, the planet. Like, it's overconsumption that leads to burden. Period. That's where it comes from. You are eating more than what you need to be at a healthy weight, and it shows because it stores in fat, and then that fat makes you ill and makes you a disproportionate burden upon society. These are true statements said by somebody that has been there. But, I just refuse to tell people that you're fine the way you are, because most of the time you're not. Like, if you're fat, you're not fine. If you're fat, you're in a chronically ill state. You need to fix your shit, and you can fix your own shit. You do not need all the medications. I'm not knocking you if you get on the medications. What I am saying is that is not a true and like a healthy way of eating. Like, is what all of that should be for. Supplements even should be supplemental. Like, I'm not on Nomo and Alchemy right now because I don't need to be, because I have refined my habits to the point where I'm trying this holiday season without it, because that's what Hunger Free and Happy is about. Right? Don't get me wrong. I love those supplements. They are amazing to me. They are the thing that helped me get this far. But I'm building a lifestyle where I don't need them or anything else. And that's what you should all do. And we're going to come up with some tools to help all of you do so very, very soon. My name is Alan Roberts. I am going to let all of you go right now. I might be back tomorrow. Who knows? If something crazy happens, I might be back later. But I'm going to go spend some time with my wife, and we're going to finish up this project. God damn.